Bug titans versus lizard kings, giant insects and lizards fight for dominance, is an epic, larger-than-life showdown where nature's most formidable creatures clash in a battle for supremacy. Imagine towering mantises with razor-sharp claws, colossal beetles with impenetrable armor, and mammoth spiders spinning webs of doom, pitted against swift, cunning lizards with lightning-fast reflexes, armored reptiles with crushing jaws, and agile geckos scaling impossible heights. This thrilling concept blends science and fantasy. Honeybees are found on every continent except Antarctica, thriving in diverse environments like forests, meadows, and urban areas. Honeybees are vital to ecosystems and agriculture, making their conservation essential for food security and biodiversity. Honeybees have 2 pairs of wings that beat 200 times per second. Ladybugs are great for gardens because they eat aphids and other plant pests, helping farmers and gardeners naturally control pests. Ladybugs hibernate in large groups during the winter, often in warm hidden places like tree bark or inside houses. Ladybugs hibernate in large groups during the winter. Stag beetles are among the largest beetles in the world. The males of some species, like the European stag beetle, Lucanus cervus, can grow up to 3.5 inches, 9 centimeters long, including their mandibles. Stag beetles have been admired for centuries and are often featured in art, literature, and even as pets. Spiders have been around for over 380 million years. Fossilized spiders have been found in ancient amber. Spiders appear in myths and folklore worldwide. For example, the African Anansi tales feature a trickster spider, and in Native American lore, the spider symbolizes creativity. Ants live in almost every terrestrial habitat, from rainforests to deserts, and even in urban areas. Ants range in size from 0.08 to 1 inch, 2 to 25 millimeters, with the smallest species being the pharaoh ant and the largest being the bullet ant. Blue iguanas are primarily herbivorous, feeding on leaves, flowers, fruits, and occasionally insects. Blue iguana is considered one of the most successful conservation stories, with its population steadily increasing. Blue iguanas face threats from habitat destruction, invasive species, and road accidents. Weevils are easily recognized by their elongated snouts, called rostrums. This snout houses their mouth parts, which they use to chew into plants, seeds, and grains. Weevils are usually small, ranging from 3 to 10 millimeters in length, but their impact on crops and stored food can be enormous. Leopard geckos communicate through vocalizations, such as chirps and squeaks, especially during mating or territorial disputes. Leopard geckos are one of the most popular reptile pets due to their small size, ease of care, and friendly demeanor. Leopard geckos are not currently considered endangered and are listed as least concern. Jackson's chameleons are relatively small, with males growing to 9 to 12 inches, 23 to 30 centimeters in length, including their tail. Females are slightly smaller. Jackson's chameleons are insectivorous, feeding on a variety of insects such as crickets, grasshoppers, flies, and worms. Jackson's chameleons are ovoviviparous. Scorpions have been around for over 400 million years, making them one of the oldest land-dwelling arthropods. Scorpions have 8 legs, a pair of pincers, pedipalps, and a segmented tail that ends with a venomous stinger. Scorpions are mostly nocturnal. Red iguanas are a color morph of the green iguana, caused by genetic variations that enhance red, orange, or rust-colored pigments. Red iguanas primarily eat leaves, fruits, and flowers. With proper care, they can live 15 to 20 years, sometimes longer, in captivity. Red iguanas are not a separate species. Grasshoppers are herbivores and can eat half their body weight in plants every day, which is why large swarms can devastate crops. Grasshoppers can jump up to 20 times their body length, thanks to their powerful hind legs. Grasshoppers hear through tympanic membranes located on their abdomen. Iguanas have a parietal eye, also known as a third eye, on the top of their head. This light-sensitive organ helps them detect predators from above. Iguanas have long, muscular tails that make up about half of their body length. They use their tails for balance and as a defense mechanism to whip predators. Iguanas are primarily found in tropical and subtropical regions of Central and South America. Snakes are legless reptiles, but they evolved from ancestors that had limbs. Some species, like pythons and boas, still retain small vestigial limbs called spurs. Snakes have highly flexible jaws that allow them to swallow prey much larger than their heads. Their lower jaws are not fused, enabling them to stretch widely. Yellow iguanas have a striking yellow or golden coloration, which can vary in intensity depending on the individual and their environment. Yellow iguanas are primarily herbivorous, feeding on cacti, leaves, and fruits. The Opuntia cactus prickly pear is a favorite. Green iguanas are native to the tropical rainforests of Central and South America, including countries like Mexico, Brazil, Paraguay, and the Caribbean islands. Green iguanas are primarily herbivorous, feeding on leaves, flowers, fruits, and shoots. Their diet includes plants like hibiscus, dandelions, and leafy greens. Green iguanas communicate through body language, such as head bobbing, dewlap extension, and tail whipping. Each page bursts with jaw-dropping illustrations and heart-pounding action, as these titans use real-life superpowers to outmaneuver their foes. Will the bug titans overwhelm their foes with sheer numbers and venomous tactics? Or will the lizard kings dominate with brute strength and cunning strategies? Kids will love predicting winners, learning combat tactics, and discovering surprising facts